afternoon, Dr. Tsang. Could you briefly share about your background and journey in biblical studies and ministry?
Okay. I went to seminary in my 20s, got my first degree when I turned 30, and then got my second degree when I turned 31. So those are my two master's degrees. After which I pastored for five years full-time, and then I went on to do my biblical studies, advanced studies in PhD. That's my background.
Okay, that's great. How has your bicultural experience influenced your personal spirituality and theological outlook?
Okay. As an Asian American, I got to observe the American society almost from the outside because I was an immigrant. So as an immigrant, you get to watch the society and analyze it so that you can succeed in it. For normal white people, the majority, they don't have to do that because more than likely they have established a system and they're able to succeed much easier. So in a sense, I get to know the American society better than a lot of Americans. And then, of course, I come from a Chinese society where I was a Hong Konger. I was born in Hong Kong, left for the US at 10 years old. So I got just enough of my own culture from Hong Kong, and very much Hong Kong. Having two cultures merge really is an important thing because it helps me to see from other people's point of view. And that's an important thing for me. You cannot have empathy or you cannot have full understanding of a situation unless you get to see from all sides. And that's impacted me in my spiritual walk as well.
What inspired you to pursue your current ministry focus and public speaking engagements?
I think as far as I do mostly writing and some speaking, I think it's almost by accident. Originally, I think as a full-time academic, my job, I feel like, was to write. There's no excuse for me to have gotten my PhD and then enjoy people calling me doctor, but not write and produce, because really the PhD is only a first step. As one of my professors said, he said it's like a union card to allow you to teach, but it doesn't mean you stop there. And a PhD allows me to be more of a student as well. So I continue to be a student. I publish what I learn to help other students, whether it's colleagues or my students.
From your perspective, particularly in the Asian context, what are some of the greatest challenges facing the global church today?
I think the challenge I see is post-colonialism. I think that's a big word, a fancy word, but I mean, they're both good and bad, obviously. The good side is we're able to accommodate another culture that's influenced us. In some ways, very good. I don't know how Malaysia is. I think Hong Kong had some benefits, and of course also some pitfalls as well, because unconsciously you become attached to the colonial culture, you become identified with Western culture, and a lot of our values, what we consider Christianity or what we think is our faith, it really came from the Western practice or interpretation of the faith. And for me, I think, for Asians, I think we have to peel that back and find our identity in it that's not necessarily a Western identity. And I think that's our current challenge.
Dr. Tsang, you are an author who has written many books that skillfully blend rigorous biblical scholarship with practical insights for the church and broader society. What guiding principles or personal convictions shape your approach to writing, especially when addressing both academic and lay audiences?
I cannot control at which level my readers are, but what I can do is to bring a lot from the top shelf, but not to forget those who are not at the top shelf of the educational echelon. And I think that's important because I feel like everyone deserves a good education, and I hope that I can bring that to them. That's really a very strong conviction of mine, whether it's from writing or when I'm public speaking, even in the classroom. Even in the classroom, I feel like we can find real-life analogies or illustrations, experiences from modern world that may mirror the biblical world. so that we can really see that, we humans are humans, and humanity in some ways have not changed since, humans started walking. So I've been connected with STM for more than 10 years, I believe. I think originally it was through Dr. Elaine, because we were just personal friends, and she was able to get me to come and started teaching. I like STM, and I feel like my participation in STM's program has allowed me to learn. I come in as a student, not as a teacher. Learn about other people's culture, and perhaps even sometimes just keeping my mouth shut and just listening to the stories of the local people. And what I find out about STM is it's a good place for those who want to go to a place where it's open-minded, where there's a dialogue that can be ongoing. Ongoing in the sense that I can disagree with my colleagues, or they can disagree with me. We can have a very vigorous discussion, even a debate, but we always come away feeling that our love for each other is greater than our differences, right? And I hope our students can learn that, because when we have an open debate and allowing us to deal with many, many different issues, I think STM has accomplished that. And I appreciate this place for this open space that we have with one another.
Thank you.
Thank you.